Good morning, Cavaliers. I'm Sophia Soul.
And I'm Gabrielle Solomon, and welcome to the special spring edition of The Legacy.
As spring arrives, so does a season of new beginnings and fresh growth.
That's right, Sophia, but it's also a time that brings people together by strengthening connections and building a stronger sense of community.
Exactly, Gabby. And from growing traditions to meaningful connections, today's stories show what happens when you focus your energy on what matters most.
So let's jump right in. We've got an incredible lineup of stories coming your way.
First up, we explore a small business rooted in renewal and craftsmanship.
Then Leslie brings us something special from the community.
And finally, we follow a student athlete stepping into a new challenge this season.
So stay tuned. We've got all this and so much more
on The Legacy. Before we begin, let's check in on the weekend weather.
Alec has us with the forecast.
Thanks, girls. March has officially come to an end, and April is clear to bring some change. This weekend, we'll be seeing our last bit of sunshine before spring showers kick in. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 82 and a low of 71. Sunday will be sunny with a high of 84 and a low of 70. The following days will be a bit gloomy, with rainy conditions and possible thunderstorms throughout the week, so make sure to keep an umbrella handy. Spring is all about renewal, and one of the best ways to see that energy and change is through flowers. Let's pass it over to Rebecca, who's taking a look at how a local florist is embracing the season.
Thanks, Alec. Yeah, Florarina, we see how the renewal and energy of spring is on full display. With the upcoming spring season, we take a look at how these bouquets bring that feeling to life. How would you say these bouquets bring a sense of renewal in people's lives?
So the flowers are so beautiful of the nature, and the shapes, the colors, or the smell do happy to the people in our neighbor.
Oh my God, I agree. I love having flowers in my house all the time. I love the smell. I love the colors. It brings such a bright light into the house. And as the season changes, how would you say you see it when you're making these bouquets for people?
The spring is the best season of the year because we have a bloom flowers in a lot of kind, different shapes, different colors. The spring season is the best.
Wow, this bouquet is beautiful. I guess it's all done. Back to you, girls.
Gabby, this weekend looks like the perfect time to take advantage of the sun and high UV while it still lasts.
Okay, Sophia, but as long as we survive the spring humidity, it does sound like the good time to take a stroll.
Exactly, Gabby, but now let's shift focus to our first story, where we visit a shoe repair shop run by Maria, where renewal is at the heart of everything she does.
Blending generations of craftsmanship into everything that she does, she's bringing new life to classic leather and to everyday shoes.
Sally Dussault starts us off.
Change can look very different with every business. For the shoe repair shop, renewal means continuing something that's been part of Maria's life for so long, adapting with the times while keeping its history alive within the community.
Porque aquí son generaciones. Lo que viene son 60 años que está aquí esa tienda.
For 70 years, Maria and her husband Manuel ran this business together.
This particular shop has been in existence in this neighborhood for a long, long time, and it has its own great clientele.
But for Maria, it's always been more than just the customers. It's been something deeply personal.
Es diferente, es bien, para mí es especial.
And over the years, customers says the relationship built here became just as important as the repairs themselves.
And he knows about us, about the family, about our history, and he always takes the best care and repair of our shoes.
Despite Manuel's death, customers still feel the long-lasting tradition of his presence in their repairs.
Así que sí, la zapatería siempre ha estado en mi vida.
While the neighborhood around it keeps continuing to change, this shop serves as a reminder that renewal can also mean preserving what's always been there. For Gables Live, I'm Sally Dussault, reporting.
Thank you, Zelly. Sophia, isn't it so inspiring to see how something as simple as a repair can carry so much meaning?
Absolutely, Gabby, and with so many more stories to come, I can't wait to see what's next.
We'll see you soon after this short break.
We see small problems start every day. Trash left on the floor, a faucet left running, an argument that begins with just one word. But with just one push, one small choice becomes another. A mess picked up, water turned off, a conversation healed. Because it only takes one simple action can start real change.
Shifting our focus, our next segment takes us in the community where we ask strangers one simple but meaningful question. Leslie, take it away.
Thank you, Gabby. In a world where everything moves so fast, it only takes one thing to change everything. Today we ask people a powerful question. What's one thing that changed your life for the better?
I have to say definitely waking up early because I get more out of my day that way and I can get a lot more done than I would waking up at like 12.
I'd say finding a new partner.
Having my daughter Leora has changed my life, and probably just because it gives everything more purpose and it's a built-in bestie.
Definitely Honeyville for me. It's changed my life a lot, so I'm really grateful for it.
Becoming a dad, it definitely matures you, it teaches you a lot. You see a small image of yourself as a child. That's a big blessing.
One moment can change everything, and sometimes that's all it takes. Back to you, Sophia.
Thanks, Leslie. Let's shift focus to our next story as we follow a high school sophomore as she steps into this spring season with a new challenging sport. Here's Grace Murray with the story.
As we shift into a new season, one high schooler uses all her energy on a sport that is unpredictable as it is demanding, pushing her to spring forward.
I don't even remember my life without gymnastics. I think gymnastics has taught me discipline, hard work, showing up, and that really hard work pays off.
This new season has brought new challenges, pushing Isa to reach a higher level of discipline. Notably, the long daily commute from Miami to Boca Raton ever since leveling up from her old gym.
I moved to this gym that's very far. It's very different for me to drive all this long way every day and competing with this new team, new teammates. Everything is completely new for me.
Her commitment to gymnastics doesn't only affect her, but her family as well, who constantly supports her passion.
The whole family had to adjust, with the time constraints, and even her, she does homework in the car, she eats in the car, she changes in the car.
With Isa's numerous sacrifices comes her immense success in this rigorous sport.
She's always here, she always does her stuff, and it paid off. I mean, she was state champion in both. Her score was 9.9.
It's hard sometimes when your body's sore, when you're tired, when you have a lot of homework, but you show up every day with a mindset of I'm going to work, I'm going to be better than I was yesterday, and Isa always shows up like that. She's always ready to go and ready to fix something, and she loves gymnastics, and you can tell because she puts so much energy and effort into everything she does.
In a sport as intense as this, the right mindset is required to always stick the landing.
I have this quote that my coach told me, and it really stuck with me. She told me one time, when you're skipping your last rep, there's someone out there doing an extra one. And that really got to me, especially when I'm in conditioning and I'm training. I'm like, I need this extra rep.
Woo! That was hard. Every routine, every dismount, every vault is building the momentum that will take her through this season. For Gables Live, I'm Grace Murray reporting.
From renewing tradition through craftsmanship, to reflecting on moments that change our lives, and to stepping into new challenges with determination, today's stories show how spring is more than just a season. It's a time for renewal, change, and new beginning.
Thank you so much for spending your morning with us.
We'll see you next time on The Legacy.